Hey everyone, welcome to another Monday Morning Starter! Okay, well it's Sunday afternoon right now and I'm recording this. So the view's actually that way, not that way, but the sun's over there. So show them the view, Jack. Let's have a quick look. So the view's pretty nice. We're actually at Jackson's grandma's house. So, all right, today I want to talk about peace of mind and how important peace of mind is in the journey to success. Here's what I mean. So, peace of mind gives you a really strong foundation. It gives you some steadiness. And steadiness, I reckon, will make your path to success go faster. Because when you feel great and you feel centered, you feel powerful, you're in the zone, you're in now. But when you're distracted by things that are going on in your life, so well, here's what I mean, shopping. So some people shop and they sort of don't have the money. So they shop for the adrenaline rush, but later they sort of get unsteady because now they think, how am I going to pay for it? Or I've got other priorities that should have been paid, but I've got this thing with shopping and they're spending more than they earn. So shopping is one thing, mortgage is another. So some people go buy a big house and they've got to get up every day and run as fast as they can to pay for it. That's not a great place. You know, that's a place that's going to give you stress. You're going to feel really overloaded and burdened and heavy. And you don't need to live in a big flash house if you got this huge mortgage. Like, what's the point? Like, I understand you might want to live in somewhere nice, but maybe bring it back a bit. Imagine waking up every day and you're ahead of the curve, not trying to catch up to the curve. And, you know, waking up every day going, I must work to pay this thing. Yes, it can give you motivation. Yes, it can give you drive. But what happens if something happens? In the back of your mind, you're thinking, can I keep it going? Can I keep moving as quick as I need to move to pay this thing? That's an unsteady place to be. Slow and steady, slow and steady, slow and steady. That's not my advice. That's advice from a billionaire that I got a while ago. Slow and steady, bit by bit. You don't need to go buy a big waterfront home if you can't really afford it. No one cares. No one really cares. Your car loan. You don't need to drive a BMW or a Mercedes. Toyotas are fine. I drive a Toyota. Toyotas are fine. Mazdas are fine. Buy a car that's in your limit. Don't go and get a $100,000 loan for a car if every week you're only just paying for it. Because what happens if you get other expenses? If you get other expenses and you're only just getting by, you start to go backwards. Life is not going to stay here. Life's going to go here and here and here and here and here. And when you've got some padding behind you, or when you don't you've got more money each week left over, or you've got more money than you need to spend, it's a great place to be. You don't need to earn heaps. You need to earn enough. But you don't need to earn heaps. You're just going to spend less. So you just got to spend less than you earn. As soon as you start spending the same amount or more, you will feel unsteady. You will feel pressure and you will feel stress. And you can't, when you go and see people, when you go and build your business and you're in that place, yes, you might run and yes, you might get through it. We've all been there. But also, you can't perform at your best when you're distracted. When you have stress that's going on around you and in you and all around, you can see it in your face. You can see when people aren't exactly there because they're distracted by something else that's going on in their life. And why I say peace of mind is in your control, totally in your control. So here's a couple of other things I want to share with you quickly. Try and save 10%. Try and save 10% of everything that you earn. Put it in the bank and don't touch it. Let it build and let it compound. Let it build and let it compound. Let it build and let it compound. And over the years, you will see what happens with that. 10%, pay yourself first. That's a rule that you need to start to bring into your life. And if you don't have any money left over every week or every month when you get paid, you need to scale things back a little bit so you do have some left over. Even each week, if it's $100 that you got left, you put it in a bank account and you don't touch it, and you leave it there and let it build. You want more coming in than is going out. That is a great place to be. I mentioned on the last video last week, Greg with passive income. You know, he said he wanted $500,000 a year passive income. Then he decided he wants $100,000. Then he wants $100,000 a month passive income. What is that for you? You're never going to get there unless you start moving forward. But if you keep shopping and keep spending and keep eating out and going out and eating each week, if you're only just paying the bills, it's stupid. Stupid. You need to stay home and make healthy dinners that don't cost you much and budget. Going out and spending $100 or $200 on food and dinner and all this sort of stuff when you don't really have the money is craziness. Yeah, it might be a good experience, but go buy fish and chips and sit on the beach. It costs you 15 bucks. I haven't bought fish and chips for a while, so it's around that, I'd imagine. Holidays. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. You know, I've just observed and watched, and becoming wealthy is something that drives me. You know, becoming quite wealthy, and, you know, I'm not defined by the money, but I want lots of it. It doesn't, you know, it's just something, it gives you choice. I see that it gives people choice. And I've had none. I've had less than none. Is it less than none? I've had none. I've had some. I've had not enough, and all sorts of things. And today, I want enough, and I want plenty, and I want way more than I earn coming in, and I live a pretty simple life. But holidays, you don't need to go on holidays that cost you heaps if you've got to save all year to go. Yes, you might like the experience, and yes, it might be great, but if you have kids, kids are happy on the beach. Kids are happy just going to a beach in Queensland or somewhere, Foster, and just running and being and going to a caravan park. If you don't have much money, you don't need to go and spend things on experiences if you're going to come back and stress about them and pay them off. And here's the next thing I'm going to talk about: credit cards. Credit cards are danger. Credit cards mean, most of the time, money that you don't have. So it's credit. So you say, oh, it's fine, I want those shoes over there, I'll just put them on my credit card. But if you don't already have the money, now you've got to live each week and pay for the shoes as well when you're only just getting by each week. Stop spending on credit cards. If you've got credit card debt, it's the first thing you need to get out of your life. You need to pay that thing off. I would stay home for the next 6 months and pay as much credit card debt as you can off, because the interest is high usually. I know you can transfer the card, but you're just transferring debt over there somewhere to a 0% whatever, and most people don't get ahead of it. Get rid of your credit cards out of your life. Have them for emergencies, but when you spend on a credit card, you've got to make sure you've got enough in the bank to pay for that straight away. It's a convenience thing. That's what credit cards should be for. So you're not carrying a whole lot of cash around. You put it on your credit card and you pay it off straight away before the bill even comes in. You have to manage your money wisely. I'm not sitting here saying, oh yeah, I'm fantastic, I've worked it all out. I'm pretty well set now, but it's taken me a long time to work it out. And I'm very careful with what I spend. I spend a bit on the kids. That's probably where I spend most of the money. But you know, I don't have a lot of clothes. I don't have a lot of shoes. I just have work clothes, work shoes. I live in a fairly moderate house. I own my house. People come to my house and say, wow, we thought you live in a much better house than this, because they think, you know, you're supposed to be in whatever, but I like it. It's really nice, but I own it. You know, I don't have much debt in my life at all. We have a business that, you know, we've built over time, slowly and surely, and thanks to my business partner, really smart spending over time. And if you can get this place of great health, great wealth, great enjoyment, great family, great friends, if you can get that place, and when I say wealth, I don't mean wealthy, I just mean living within your means. If you can get to that place, you will have peace of mind. Now, if you're watching this and you're thinking, my mortgage is too high, my credit cards are too much, whatever, that's fine. It's bit by bit. But you've got to start making smart decisions from today to get that peace of mind. And you know the great thing, if you start saving just that much, if you start saving just a bit and put it away and build it and put it away and build it. You're going to form a habit, and that habit is going to give you a great feeling. It's going to give you a feeling of achievement and proactive moving forward. You're going to start moving forward in a direction that you can feel. Your energy will shift. And the next time you go out to buy those shoes because you want an impulsive, yeah, this is fantastic, or whatever, something, and you don't really need it, stop yourself and put even that much of that money away that you're going to spend on it, and put it in the bank and walk away, and start doing that over and over and over and over again. You'll be ahead in no time. Your debt will reduce rapidly, and you'll start making smart decisions that will move you ahead in a way that is going to be really quite fast, because your energy will move down that path, and you'll get so used to making great decisions, you'll start having a fantastic buffer, and you'll start buying things that you only need, and you'll live a life that you wake up every day and you're not chasing. You're not chasing to try and get ahead, to try and just stay equal. You're going to be in a place that starts to feel very solid, very good, very calm, very confident. Then when you go deal with people, if you're in a business like mine, or you're in any sort of business, you deal with people, you're there because you're there. You're there to help them. You're not there to try and just get this sale to do something else. You're going to be in a very centered place. Spend time, and people will feel that energy, and they'll want to deal with you, and it'll feel very certain, and you'll get more and more business, and more things will come, and more sales will come, and more wealth will come, and more will just flow to you, because you're not in that desperate, needy place. That's what will happen. You've got to find excitement in the steadiness, not excitement in the impulse of the purchase. Find excitement in the steadiness of life. If you're going to start a business or something like that, or you're going to move in a direction where you're going to put it all on the line, here's what I would say to you. Don't risk what you can't lose. So putting it all on the line might work out for you, but a lot of the time it's super stressful, and maybe it might make you so unsteady that you might not be able to operate like that, and it might be very costly. Only risk what you're prepared to lose. That's it. I just wanted to share this with you today, because I think success has a whole lot of factors attached to it. But peace of mind, I reckon, is probably one of the most important things, one of the most important things you can bring into your life to enjoy life. Doesn't mean you have to have waterfront homes or boats or anything like that. You can live a very simple life and have the best peace of mind. Have you ever seen in Fiji and these places where the people don't have much, and people quite often come away saying they just seem so happy, but they've got hardly anything? And that's exactly what I'm saying. You can have peace of mind, or they have peace of mind, because they don't have a desire to go out and do anything else apart from what they're doing. And I would love nothing more than you to live a life that you just want to live, that you don't have to go and chase anymore, that you wake up every day and choose to do the things that you want to do. And you can get there no matter where you're at. It's slowly and surely over time, making small, smart decisions, bit by bit by bit by bit. And if you do that enough, you'll end up at a place with peace of mind, enjoyment, laughter, love, and all those sorts of things. And you can enjoy the best the world has to offer. Thanks, Jack, for your great camera work today. Let's get into this week. Look forward to seeing you on the next video.